Hey guys. So, you may or may not have noticed or cared that I didn't do my usual "Hey everybody, my name is Emma" intro in the video last week. If you haven't seen the video last week, please go watch it. Thank you. You're welcome. That's because some things have changed. I wanted to wait to upload this after it had come out to my family. I was planning on doing it a little bit ago, but there was a family emergency. I didn't want to put anything else on my parents' brain right now. They were just needed to be focused on what was going on. My parents were kind of on edge, everything, that sort of stuff. But that's done now. Everything is fine. Let's continue. As you guys might know from a lot of my videos, I'm gender fluid, kinda. And for the past several months, ever since I started reading some very good Thomas Sanders, Sandersides, definitely not safe for work fan fictions, I've started being more envious of males and their anatomy and stuff, and kind of just been feeling wrong as a female. Part of that I thought was that life is definitely harder for females, especially in the sort of acting zany and being in punk rock and all of this hardcore stuff. It's just not a thing that you see very much in media, especially because a lot of my idols and influences are male. I listen mostly to Nate Wants to Battle, Panic at the Disco, and Fall Out Boy. Those are my biggest music inspirations. I watch a ton of Game Grumps, Markiplier, Philip DeFranco, Matt Pat, John Oliver, and Stephen Colbert. One of the only female YouTubers that I watch on a regular basis is Christine from Simply Nailogical and Jenna Marbles. And I've been talking to Steph about this a lot, mostly. I've also been talking to Kate, Devin, Cass, whatever, a lot of friends about this stuff. But mostly Steph, though. And I started realizing more and more that I want to present as a guy. And I was incredibly confused. She can tell you straight up that I was just panicking constantly and just freaking out and being so confused, and just that's a lot of what we talked about for an entire week or so. And I'm very happy that I did not annoy you away. Thank you for staying, Steph. And I slowly figured out that I'm a guy. At least for right now in my life. I might change back, that's the whole gender fluid thing, but right now I am very much a guy. Part of the reason I cut my hair short is to help with that gender presentation. Part of that was also because long hair was just getting so annoying. That was the longest my hair has ever been in my life. It was getting just constantly tangled in my way. I was always having it up in a bun, and it's this isn't worth it. I was if I had it down and I was lying down, I would get strangled by it, or it would be underneath me and I tried to sit up and it's it was underneath my back and it was ah. And also because I look really good with short hair. But I realized this is the longest that I've felt male since 2014, 2015, back in high school. Part of that might have also been I was in a really bad relationship where they really wanted me to be male. They like yelled at me if I was wearing anything feminine, stuff like that. But part of that was me, because I'd started having male feelings back in like 2011, 2012. And that had gone on and off as people wouldn't accept me and I had to hide it from everyone. But then in 2013 I learned what gender fluid was and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, this has gone on for a couple of months now. And if you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted about this a while ago. Well, not a while ago, like I tweeted about this like a week ago. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I've started calling myself a boy and I changed my name on there. But I didn't change my Facebook or my Twitter or my Tumblr much yet, just because I have family that follows me on there. My sister follows me on Tumblr and my father's on Facebook. So I didn't change those until after I came out to them. But it took a while. I had trouble finding a name for myself. I used to think that Jake would be a good name. That didn't fit though. And that was like a really hard thing for me, and I was like asking around. I asked a lot of my friends what they thought. And then I just decided on the name Robbie. I heard a noise, but no one's there. Anyway, the name Robbie seemed to really fit for me, and hearing Steph say it and be like, hey, look at that boy Robbie, felt like so fucking amazing. And I was like crying with happiness, and it was just like, that feels so good. And one of my other friends was like, I was telling them about, yeah, if you could just use my name, and they were like, Emma? And I was just like freaked out a little bit, and I was like, no, use the name Robbie. That was just a problem in communication. And then earlier this morning that I'm recording this, which is actually before I come out to my parents, actually, it's the time to record this, Steph texted me and I thought that she was calling me a girl, and I also freaked out, and it's like, I was so scared, and like, hearing the baristas at Starbucks call me Emma still, because I had told them, and that sort of stuff, just made me feel bad. And was like, oh, this is like really reaffirming it. And the Steph, I was telling her about how my sister wanted an older brother when she was little, and it's like, okay, first off, not how it would normally work. Like, when my mom was becoming pregnant with me, she wanted an older brother, and it's like, not how it works. We would have had to adopt. And also, my mom had 5 brothers, 3 of which were older than her, and she's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And then Steph was like, well, she got a little brother instead, and I'm gonna cry now. I cried. I was like, feelings. I'm sorry that this is a long video. How long has it been? Sorry, this is already 9 minutes. I'm not gonna cut this at all. And that sort of stuff, and just all those things, like, made me feel good, and I was like, oh, I really am a guy. And, excuse me. I already had a binder from back during when I was, like, back and forth gender fluid. I ordered some new ones from GC2B, which is a very good binder site, if you need a binder. They're very safe. They're pretty affordable. The half binders are $33, the full binders are $35, not including shipping. I got a nude one, which I'm really glad that they have now, and I got a black one because most of my shirts that I wear are black, so like if it's like showing like that, it can just look like it's part of the shirt. And I also purchased my first packer, which feels amazing to have purchased. It's not here yet. It'll be here around the 30th. It's the 26th when I'm recording this, by the way. And so just like all this stuff and being like super happy and being able to hear my friends calling me Robbie, like, and all of their support. I told my friends on Facebook first. I told Harold and Kate, Cass, Erica, Angela, Devin, a couple others first before I came out to my parents. Partially because I was scared, even though I know that my parents would have accepted me anyways because they're pretty liberal and LGBT friendly and they're already used to me as a pansexual and gender fluid. Like sometimes they like don't say the right thing because this is new to them. Like they grew up in Iowa during the 60s, but like they weren't in any of the social justice stuff because they were young, and my grandma would never let my mom go up to the park that's just at the top of the hill that she used to live at because of all those hippies up there, which is true, they were doing drugs up there, but still. And so, you know, I had to teach them a bit about that when I first came out a couple years ago. But, you know, a lot of acceptance, you know. But anyway, so let me reintroduce myself. Hi, my name is Robbie. I am that nerdy boy, Robbie, now. I'm also changed my stage name to Robbie Vox instead of Emma Vox, and all of my social medias changed the handles too, so I'll link the new ones down below. This has just been a journey, so like stressful and so like emotional over the past several weeks, and I'm really happy that all of my friends have been super accepting and like just instantly started using the right pronouns and the right names. All of my friends are super LGBT friendly, and just like I'm a little shocked, and that's kind of rude, at like how quickly they adapted. I you know, because they're like really amazing, but I would have thought that it would take a while because I've always heard the like, I'm sorry it takes so long, blah blah blah, to remember sort of thing, like all those stories on Tumblr and Twitter and stuff. But I'm super happy that all you guys that I've come out to already have just been so amazing. I would like to thank you guys very much. And so now all you guys know, I haven't had to come out for such a long time. I came out as gender fluid in 2013, 2014 when I had to buy my first binder. That took some explanation to my parents because that was like a really like newly known thing. And I came out as non-straight. I didn't know that I was pansexual until like 2014. But I came out as bisexual when I thought I was bisexual back in 2011. Yes, 2011. That's when I figured out. But yeah, this has just been like so stressful, but I'm really happy that everyone has been super accepting so far. And I know there's probably going to be someone in my life who gives me hate. Like, it's not going to be a friend. All of my friends are amazing and I love them so much. I love you guys so much. But yeah. And I'm still having some trouble because only towards myself do I have problems separating gender roles from gender sort of thing. Like all of my other friends, if my guy friends are wearing makeup or doing like girly things, I'm totally like, oh yeah, that's normal, that's chill, whatever. But when it comes to me, I can't do that, so I'm having a lot of trouble with that. Some very interesting therapy sessions. But honestly, one of the biggest things that helped me, there's this Tumblr post about Thomas Sanders. I'm gonna read it verbatim. As you can tell, I have the Virgil eyeshadow on, which I really love. I think it looks amazing. Don't judge me. It's by AILITH Knight. I don't know how you say that. They posted, Patton Sanders is proof that you can be bubbly and emotional and still be a man. Roman Sanders is proof that you can be dramatic and extra, maybe a bit feminine, and really care about your appearance and still be a man. Virgil Sanders is proof that you can be timid and wear makeup and still be a man. Logan Sanders is proof that you can be a total nerd, dork, geek, and still be a man. And that really, really, really helped me so much. Like, amazing. I really, really like that. So I have to get back to editing. I'm trying not to cry because it would mess up this beloved eyeshadow, which I've started wearing on a daily basis. And that's all I've got for you guys today, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. I'm editing on a weird thing, so I have to put my laptop down to